Hey, today we're going to read another really cool inspirational story, and I decided to add this microphone as a prop for me to do something with my hands, because when I talk, I just have to constantly move my hands. So you're going to watch me cook something else. Hopefully this is in focus here. And actually we're going to be making a parfait, and the reason why we're making a parfait and an actual meal is because I had some bulgogi wraps and I kind of lazy and I didn't want to record it. So we're going to be making a parfait with some yogurt, berries, bananas, and probably whatever else I can find in the kitchen. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to stop looking at the monitor here and I'm going to look right at you because you're going to enjoy this. I really enjoy the story. So let's get into it. Hopefully this looks good. I've been really trying to make these look a little bit more cinematic, and I mean, hopefully this works. And it looks like my audio is still recording on Ableton across the room here, so I think we'll be okay. So the next story is called A Pound of Butter, and it's about honesty. And I'm reading it, so pardon if I don't look at you the whole time. There was a farmer who sold a pound of butter to a baker. One day, the baker decided to weigh the butter to see if he was getting the right amount, which he wasn't. Angry about this, he took the farmer to court. The judge asked the farmer if he was using any measure to weigh the butter. The farmer replied, I am primitive. Weird way to phrase that, but roger that. I don't have a proper measure, but I do have a scale. The judge asked, then how do you weigh the butter? The farmer replied, Your Honor, long before the baker started buying butter from me. Interesting. Very one-sided affair in this one, I think. I guess the story just ends. Moral of the story, you get what you give. Don't try to cheat others. I think there's a lot of ways you can interpret you get what you give. I think a lot of things that I learned in Cosmic Academy is don't expect anything from other people that you wouldn't be willing to do for them yourself. Like if you ask people or if you asked a friend, please stream my song. I really need help on this one. This is a new release. I really enjoyed making it for you. Please stream my song. If they ask you the same thing and you aren't really willing to do it, why should they? You know, at the beginning stages of any creative, there's a period of time where nobody really cares about you. And that's fine. That's kind of part of the journey, kind of what makes it better when you actually accomplish things. If you're asking people, please do this for me, please do this for me, please do this for me, you're not really willing to be a part of the community or a contribute or help other people or support them when they have a song, share their posts, go to their art galleries or their shows or their pottery classes or whatever. If you're not willing to do that, why would you expect other people to do that for you? Like, I mean, it makes an incredible amount of sense. We were taught, I think most of us were taught since we were really little, that if you, well, okay, maybe you weren't taught from when we were really little, but I wouldn't expect anybody to do something that I wouldn't be willing to do for them. That's something my parents taught me. And to the same effect, like if somebody does something really kind for me, there's just this inert urge in me to help somebody else. And it doesn't have to be like they have to do something for me and then I want to help them. It's just, I understand, especially in the creative field, that, I mean, we just have ourselves, basically. And I think the pandemic has kind of proved that more than anything else. Is like when the pandemic struck, it's like all of the creatives are just cast into a corner, deal with it, figure it out. Now that some restrictions here in BC, we just actually noted that the restrictions are going to be lifted fairly soon, which is really exciting and a kind of sigh of relief for all creatives in BC and I think to the US to a lesser extent because they've been open for a little bit while longer than us. But to wrap this kind of long-winded story up, support other people, support yourself, support other people who are doing creative endeavors, and if you're going to ask people for something, be willing to do that same thing to help them, because it's only right. And creatives and everybody in general deserves to be supported in what they love to do. That was very prophetic, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed the microphone thing. I think I like doing this more because it seems a little bit more natural than just talking like this, where it's just a head. It's like a microphone in my face so I can hide my mouth. Good ASMR. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to watch me rant on about different inspirational stories. And I hope you enjoyed this kind of parfait thing. I've been really getting into bananas lately. They're cheap, and they're pretty filling, and they're low in calories. What more could you ask? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.